With all the current hoopla surrounding Rob Zombie's new Monsters film, I figured this was the perfect time to address this, and it begins with a question. Does anyone else feel like hating Sheri Moon Zombie as an actress has become more of a fad than a genuine belief? I've never been distracted by or annoyed with any of her performances, and I can't tell if there's a real hatred of her acting chops or if this is simply continued bandwagon nonsense, similar to the sudden hip trend of hating the brother-sister storyline from the Halloween franchise. I thought she shined as Baby from the Firefly trilogy, in all three of those films for that matter, and although some of her banter within those films came off as annoying sometimes, that was completely intentional and a part of the character in the first place. I found her performance as the mother of Michael Myers in Rob Zombie's Halloween reboot to be grounded, natural, and real. I wasn't distracted at all by this supposed bad acting everyone keeps talking about, and what she gave us in that film seemed completely believable to me. So again, I have to ask, what gives? I think Halloween 2 may be the culprit fueling this mindset though, because that movie is so universally hated by so many people, and I know the White Horse storyline is scoffed at by many of the fans, and I think Sheri Moon's performance in that film gets sort of unfairly lumped in with that hatred because of it, even though her acting in those scenes, whether you liked the scenes themselves or not, was absolutely fine for what was going on within the story. Her small part in the Toolbox Murders was absolutely fine, and I never once found myself saying, wow, this is a terrible actress. And her roles in both The Lords of Salem and 31 I thought were very good. Again, not distracting, not annoying, believable, and absolutely fine for the content of those films. So again, what's the issue here? Is it just because of people's hatred of the White Horse content from Halloween 2? Is it this supposed nepotism nonsense that I keep hearing these kids complaining about on Facebook posts and in horror movie groups? On that note, while we're talking about nepotism, Sheri Moon Zombie is Rob Zombie's wife. Why wouldn't he put her in everything he makes? As an independent filmmaker, I can honestly say that I have, and always will, put my own fiancé in everything I make. And if I were rich and making huge big budget horror movies, I would still be putting her in everything I make. Why? Because she's my fiancé, and I like working with her, and I think she's a good actress. I think Rob Zombie probably feels the same way, since, well, Sheri Moon is his wife, he enjoys working with her, and he thinks she's a good actress. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person using logic within topics such as these. I mean, for fuck's sake, people, come on. Sometimes meat is meat. Sometimes there are no ulterior motives. Sometimes a guy just enjoys working with his wife and honoring her by putting her in his films. If that's nepotism, then so be it. But again, this whole nonsensical hate trip seems to be more of a fad than an actual standpoint with legitimate points behind it. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.